Well, good morning. We spent the morning in the hot springs here at Moree. We're worth the trip up. This was the reason we decided to do this trip, because these springs are pretty awesome. They're right in the middle of the caravan park, so you get accommodation and the hot springs, just sit in all night. Not all night, it's about 10 p.m. And they also have this big indoor, what they call the pool dome, which is actually one big, huge hot spring pool. Really nice, temperature's 35 degrees, great to soak in. The jet's going into the pool, the water's about 41 degrees, good for a good shoulder massage and a relax. Well worth spending a day in, that's for sure. Now, our plans have changed, unfortunately. The original plan was from Moree here to Glen Innes, Grafton, Coffs Harbour and down to Kempsey for the night. Unfortunately, due to the bushfires, Glen Innes, the road's closed, and also the roads around Port Macquarie and Kempsey are closed as well. So unfortunately, we're heading back to Gunnadah to the NRMA DC fast charger. From there, probably down to Jerry's Plains, recharge there, and then back home to Sydney. So we had to cut the trip a bit short, unfortunately.
Climate change has stopped our trip.
Yes, put it that way. Yes, climate change. Out to the west here is nothing but just literally dirt and dust. To the east, nothing but bushfires and smoke. Yeah, and this is only November, but more cool and normal. If you listen to this government. So that's what's happened so far. Anyway, that's the way it goes. Unfortunately, probably get more trips like this we cancelled due to have to reroute due to bushfires and other things like that. Unfortunately, but we did have a good chat with the owner of the caravan park. It is very good to see that he is thinking of the future and the EV infrastructure to be put in place. He did have a few concerns about the numbers of cars visiting and being able to supply that amount of power to a caravan park, charging a large amount of cars, but he did explain a lot of things to him, and he explained a lot of things to us, which is really good. But it's great to see these country towns sort of embracing EVs, I guess, not only embracing, but knowing they're coming and taking steps to make sure the infrastructure's in place for when they do arrive, which is really good. Even sound like he might be even considering a DC fast charger installation up here, which would be awesome. So we gave him the contact details to Charge Fox, Jet Charge, NRMA, Tri-Team, all that sort of people like that. So he's sort of thinking more along the lines of more DC fast charging in the town rather than having to put chargers in at the caravan park, because then obviously the infrastructure changes to the caravan park are a big factor. So it was definitely very interesting. So unfortunately now we're heading back to Gunnadah. The trip's been cut a bit short. That's the way it goes with this unusual events, or not so unusual events anymore. Big bushfires to the east, so the guys are there really taking care of themselves and trying to put these fires out. And also, if you're thinking of an EV road trip out west, do so, because the guys really are struggling out here. Everything is dry as anything. So every dollar helps, I guess. Instead of being tourist dollars out here. And the infrastructure is capable to get out in these sort of places. I mean, we're heading back to Gunnadah now. 171 kilometres away, 390 kilometres worth of charge. So you charge up overnight at the caravan park, which is great. At the slow 10 amp charger, but we were there for 12-13 hours in the pool, so plenty of time to recharge. So that's it, unfortunately. Back to Gunnadah dodging dead kangaroos. That does smell quite bad. Yes, look out for roadkill. That's a good thing on a pilot, you look out for roadkill. So on to Gunnadah and back to Sydney. Here we are at Gunnadah again, thanks to the NMA DC fast charger. We'll top up here to get enough to get us to Jerry's Plains in the Upper Hunter Valley, and all those lovely, awesome looking coal mines. And then it's back onto Sydney. And then back home to editing lots and lots of videos. G'day everybody, just left Gunnadah, charge up to 88%, now heading for Jerry's Plains in Upper Hunter Valley. The Tesla Supercharger. From there on, it'll be a quick top up and then headed back down to Sydney. I thought I'd try something different. I thought I'd try this thing called live streaming. As you can see, I've got my phone up here, live streaming now with Tesla Australia viewing, apparently. Just the one person. It's better than just us, I guess. Thank you, Tesla Australia. Hi. So let's see how this works. So it's been a live stream the whole trip from Gunnadah all the way down to Jerry's Plains. Phone signal, you know, staying intact, of course. If not, well, I'm going to drop out and reconnect. I hope. We'll see what happens. But until then, enjoy the trip all the way down to Jerry's Plains. Well, I have no idea how that live stream worked. I know we had one viewer, I think it was Tesla Australia. So thanks for watching. Can you please leave a message down below to give an idea of what the quality was like. Just looking at it from my phone here, the picture quality looked rather shit, to be honest. No image stabilisation, it was just bouncing everywhere, blurry. And to be honest, I wouldn't want to watch something like that either, so I decided to stop it. But if any of you guys can give some feedback on what it actually looks like, that would be quite handy. Thank you. Here we are, Jerry's Plains Supercharger. All the way from Gunnadah. Got here with about 40% battery left. Very nice location, but if you turn up here out of hours, don't expect a toilet break. Even though there is staff inside the winery there, they refuse to let us use the toilet, but that's a bit disappointing. It's one of the negatives having superchargers out here in these sort of locations, not in the middle of town. If you want a toilet break, or you're having to find a tree or squat on a scrub or something, it's a bit unfortunate, a bit disappointing, considering it is such a nice spot. Anyway, made it here from Gunnadah. The road in here takes us past some very fascinating looking, stunning scenery called a coal mine. It's amazing just how great they look on the horizon. I don't know why you'd want a wind turbine or anything on your ruining your view, and we can easily have a huge open cut coal mine like that. It's incredible. So from here though, it's pretty straightforward now. Here on into Sydney and then back home. There is smoke on the horizon. We have heard there is bushfires at Curry, which is a bit not unusual sadly, but not looking forward to driving through smoke and everything after these few days of clear air. But so you get that in Australian bushfire season with unprecedented bushfires, the worst drought on record. But what can you do? And also too, there is severe fire warnings in this part of the world as well, so we're sort of lucky, I guess. We are capable of getting home now while we can, rather than being stuck on the east coast, trapped by bushfires and closed roads, and what could possibly be closed roads through here as well. Should be annoying. Well, back onto Sydney after a quick supercharge, and then that's the end of this ruined a long weekend. Again, total cost free thanks to NRMA and Tesla Supercharger credits. So yes, please use the referral code if you want it, free Supercharger credits, so you can do road trips like this as well and not spend any money on travelling or fueling your car. So if you have been and got this far, thank you for watching. Take care and drive safe. Bye.